Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Peter here. So today we're looking at the house of Vagabond prints and it's called Enchanted Forest. This one opens up with a slight spice, although it's definitely not spicy, but it has a little bit of a warmth when you first spray it, and then immediately you get all these green notes like forest leaves. It reminds me of walking Teddy around the reservoir through the forests. To me it smells like a wet forest, like after it's just rained and you've still got water on the leaves. It has like a wet feel, and it smells quite genuine, like real to life, like, you know, you could smell this in nature. Although, to be honest, I know exactly what it is, but you know, it's a nice note. And then 30 seconds you're going to get this blackcurrant note that's like, it's not like, to me people describe this as jam, like a jammy blackcurrant. It's not at all to my nose. It smells like watery blackcurrant, like they're still on the bush, they're still there in the wild, not picked, they're just on the bush after it's been raining. So you have like a wet blackcurrant still on the bush with the green leaves and the stems and everything. That's what it smells of. That note itself only lasts about 10 minutes. I know what that note is because I use it myself. It's created by the company Feminiche, which is one of the biggest manufacturers of perfumers ingredients. This is where perfumers go to buy their oils from companies like Feminiche and Givaudan and IFF. Those are the main players. They actually create aroma chemicals to be used in perfume. That's their job. They create new fragrances. You know, the direction of perfumery is in those people's hands because they're the ones that create these kind of fragrances, these oils to be used by perfumers. I buy mine from a perfumer who sells his own stock from purchasing from companies like this. So I have a lot of ingredients used by perfumers. The blackcurrant note is something called cassis base, which is a fruity blackcurrant, but it smells like a watery blackcurrant that's still on the bush with the green leaves. Everything that I've just described to you, that's exactly what this smells of. There's nothing else. That if you put this in a 10% solution in alcohol, that's what you're going to smell. You're going to smell that watery blackcurrant with the green leaves and stems, this exact same note. The mid comes in only after like 10 minutes after that top note disappears. And to me, the main note for the whole of the mid of the fragrance is oak moss. Oak moss is a really nice note to me. I really like the smell of oak moss. So it stands out a mile to me. I smell oak moss very strongly with a mix of pine, like pine resins, pine needles. So it still smells like a forest, just with a lot of oak moss. So it has that green, slightly woody element to it, but you've just lost the blackcurrant. That's kind of it. I don't get any other notes. The note pyramid for this fragrance is insane, and I don't believe half of that is in here. I think they're like fictional notes to make it sound interesting. To me it's very, very simple and a little bit boring, to be honest. It doesn't entice me or grab me or really give me any kind of enjoyment when I smell this. It smells very transparent. The dry down comes in only after about an hour on my skin, and it's kind of just like a woody oak moss. I do get the tiniest like whiff of like a sweetness from vanilla. I think it's vanilla in the base, but it's minute. You know, it doesn't shout hello I'm vanilla. It's just a whole lot of oak moss, slightly woody, with just a tiny little bit of an underlining sweetness. That's it. It just disappears into nothing then. Performance was pretty poor on my skin, at least. I'm hitting about 4 hours of longevity with only about 45 minutes to an hour of a pretty soft projection with, you know, kind of a weak sillage. So I think the performance lets it down, but I do think it's dependent on skin chemistry because other people say this lasts a lot longer, so maybe I'm just unlucky with this one. Even if it lasted longer though, it wouldn't be something I would buy. It doesn't interest me. Although it does smell true to life, like you would feel like you could smell that in nature, but it's a very good aroma chemical. You know, it smells like blackcurrants on a bush with the green leaves after it's rained. That's what it's designed to smell like, and it does that very well. The mid and the base is a little bit boring. It just smells of oak moss to me, really. The pine drifts away in the dry down, and I'm only left with the woody oak moss, which, like I say, just with that little bit of sweetness. Performance is just really lacking. Not something I would buy, not something I would really even recommend. In terms of season, I would say spring is the highlight for this fragrance, maybe going into autumn a little bit. Spring definitely is the main season for this fragrance. As a daytime fragrance, in my opinion, maybe an evening scent as well. I would also say it's unisex. I think a man or a woman could wear this completely fine. That's it, that's all I can say about this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you again next time. Bye.
What's going on YouTube? I'm E, and this is Simply Put Scents. And I wanted to bring forth my top 10 list, guys, for spring fragrances under $35. So with this list, guys, I wanted to share with you some fragrances that are good buys and good finds for a really affordable price. So hopefully you guys appreciate the list. One of the things that I really wanted to make sure with all the fragrances on this list is that they perform well, they have a decent quality for the price point,